Hey journeyers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a DIY project for a Batman trunk or treat. So the items you'll need for this project are going to be boxes that you can probably find in your pantry. I found mine in my pantry. I was going to throw them away but realized I could use them for this project. Then you're going to need some construction paper, black construction paper. I purchased this construction pad from the Dollar Tree. Thing you're going to need is some tape. I'm using packing tape that I got from the post office that I needed to send some packages. So all these things I had on hand, so I haven't spent any money for this project just yet. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and tape down the paper to the back of the boxes. This first box was pretty easy because it was just a straight box. The second one was a little bit difficult because it didn't have a backing to it, because it was a spaghetti box, so it had boxes within that, but it wasn't a full box. So I just used the top portion where it had a flat side and just tape all of the black construction paper down. And those are the completed boxes that I have. Next thing you're going to need is some yellow poster board paper. If you have yellow construction paper, that works as well, but I felt as though this poster board would actually hold up better on the black construction paper that I'm actually going to hot glue on there. So what I did is I just measured out how big and wide, or how tall and wide it was on the boxes, and cut it to that form and that shape. And then I just cut it in half so that I would only have to use one piece of this poster board to do the next step. So the next step is just going to make buildings. So you know, in the Batman scene or in Gotham, they have buildings, and it's always on a yellow background. So what I did here is I'm just going to draw the buildings, and all you're going to do is just draw squares. And you don't have to make them perfect, you don't have to make them in line, you don't have to make them even, because that's not at all what I did. And I just went down each page really, and just drew boxes all the way down, all across as well. They can be at different heights and different lengths. It's really up to you how you want to do it. There's no perfect way or right or wrong way that you can do it. Just do it. And then I'm just going to cut this out. So it's not a perfect trace line, but you don't have to get right on the lines where you drew. You just kind of have to cut it out in the shape of those buildings. So from here, I'm just going to place it on the first box that I have, and I'm just kind of configuring out how I want these set up. And I realized I probably shouldn't have cut that small piece in the middle, so I just went ahead and took that off because I didn't really need it on this one, and just decided to go ahead and put it on the second box. And you just hot glue them all down to make sure that they stay. It's pretty simple because it's construction paper. But there you have those finished buildings. The next thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and make the bats. Now, I just really traced this over my computer. I have a touchscreen laptop, so I just pulled up Batman logo and traced it over. And what I'm going to do is, with the other black sheets of construction paper, put it behind it. I thought about stapling it together or putting hot glue on it so it wouldn't move, but I just decided in the end it was fine the way if I just held it. It wasn't that big of a deal. And you just go ahead and trace it all out and cut it all out until you get the shape that you want. And there are all of my Batman pieces that I have there, all the black ones that I'm going to use. And that's my computer that I just traced it off of on a white piece of paper. It's pretty simple. So the next thing I'm going to do is draw some words that all the superheroes have. Really, it's just like Batman and Robin and maybe Superman, where they have pow, bang, wham. So I'm just kind of freehand drawing all of the words, and this part definitely wasn't perfect. I could have did a better job, maybe have some stencils, but I just decided to go ahead and do it the quick way. And I chose different colors of construction paper to do them on, and then use my extra yellow poster board and decided to go ahead and glue that on as well. And then this is me just putting on the words, or putting on the letters to that yellow poster board. It's no rhyme or reason. I'm just kind of tossing them on there, making sure that they look good and whatnot. And then I just kind of do different shapes for all of the words that I have. So the POW has the circle, and then the wham, I'm just gonna make it look like it's exploding off of the page some way. So what I'm doing here is just cutting it into a square, and then just cutting in triangles. I'm doing small lines, short lines, long lines, fat lines, just to get different dimensions. I thought it would look really cool, especially because if you watch the cartoons, they're just kind of, bursting out at you when the words come across the screen. So it's just really freehanding this part as well. I had no real plan going into putting these words in. It was mainly an afterthought, but I really liked how it came out. This project was really fun to do, and it literally cost me only $1 to do because I just had to buy the yellow poster board. I had everything else on hand. So if you're interested in thinking of a trunk or treat idea, then definitely use this as inspiration if you'd like. Obviously, there was no trunk or treat. It rained that day, so my son's school had to move it inside, so I decided to go ahead and just put it all on one of the tables in his classroom, and I think it turned out really good, and all the kids loved it. My son loved it, and it was just really fun. Thanks again for watching, guys. Please subscribe and hit that bell so you can get notifications for when I come out with more videos and more DIYs. Until next time, journeyers, thanks so much. Bye.